High-speed straights, heady elevation changes and dramatic corners. What is there not to love about today? It's qualifying day here at Spa-Francorchamps. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Nestled in the Ardennes forest waits an absolutely classic challenge. A throwback, and unashamedly so. The reputation of Spa-Francorchamps speaks for itself. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Sainz, Piastri, Russell, Albon and Isaac Hadjar, Behrman, Lindblad, Esteban Ocon and Gasly, Colapinto, Lawson, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, Bortoletto, Bottas, Hülkenberg and Sergio Perez completes our grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
Don't currently have the data for that request. Okay, so with the new power units, make sure you're lifting and coasting before corners, and consider not always going full throttle. Try combining lift and coast into braking with boost out of corners and see if you can find a good balance. Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Boost mode is available now. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, you're sat in P2. Hamilton's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. And that's Lando behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. And your pit window opens in 2 laps' time. And that's 8 laps to go. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Ferrari drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Systems all looking good, head down. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.1 seconds. The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Lando's coming in for his stop now. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. First position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 4 laps remaining. Gap to your teammate behind, 3.9 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 6th. And the time last lap, 1 minute 51.0. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Systems all looking good, head down. I've got information on Lawson. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Final lap, push, push. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Okay, Antonelli behind. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Thanks, everyone.
Oscar Piastri, take a bow. What a performance, what a win.
You always look back at a race like this and think, if I'd just made that mistake there or looked up here, there would have been contact. And every one of those overtakes is a moment where you have to absolutely nail it, perfect it, and that's exactly what they're able to do today. Great stuff indeed.
Only 3 can take to the podium, and here they come. They give out trophies for the winners. Today, they're Oscars. Your winner today, Oscar Piastri. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.